A warm good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure in welcoming Professor of Accountancy and Commerce, Professor Dr. M.I.M. Riyath, who is close friend of mine and having well-being interest towards Students Academy, as well as the research scholars. And Dr. M.I.M. Riyath, serving as a senior lecturer in the Department of Accountancy and Commerce, Faculty of Management and Commerce, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka. I am very much honored in welcoming Professor Riyath on behalf of my own and the Department of Management Studies, Riyath University Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies, for the international academic lecture to be delivered by my friend and senior lecturer of accountancy and commerce from Southeastern University of Sri Lanka on the title Spotting Trending Research Topics and Opportunities. Actually, when I was making a call and texting with my request to have this kind of a program for the benefit of our department students and the research scholars, Professor never hesitated and immediately given acceptance to be in online to have one and a half hours presentation. Actually, we plan to have this program in the afternoon by 2 o'clock, and actually, Professor is having a lecture class in the British Council in the afternoon session. Due to that schedule, the forenoon session is being opted by Professor Riyath instead of afternoon, and I feel very much happy and honored in welcoming you, sir, on behalf of my own and the Department of Management Studies. Welcome you, sir, through online to our campus. Professor Dr. M.I.M. Riyath. And I take this opportunity in welcoming all the faculty members in online and the PG students from first year and second year students, as well as the research scholars pursuing PhD in the Department of Management. Of course, it is our profound duty in briefing about Professor Dr. M.I.M. Riyath to the forum. I invite Dr. S. Tasnim from the Department of Management Studies, Riyath University Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies, to brief about Dr. M.I.M. Riyath. Over to Dr. S. Tasnim, madam. I think there is a technical issue from that end. On behalf of everyone, I take this opportunity in briefing the profile of Dr. M.I.M. Riyath, holding a PhD degree in management and completed FCMA and chartered accountancy from Sri Lanka. Dr. Riyath is an eminent academic and a professional in finance and management with over 14 years of experience in research, teaching, and thought leadership. Currently a senior lecturer at the Department of Accountancy and Finance, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, Dr. Riyath has gathered international acclaim for his expertise in empirical finance, emerging markets, and corporate governance. With an academic foundation that includes a first-class honors degree in business administration and finance and an MSc in management with distinction. Dr. Riyath's PhD research at Sabaragamuha University of Sri Lanka explored IPO decision factors in emerging markets. His innovative use of triangulation with mixed method research set a new benchmark in corporate finance research, reflecting his commitment to advancing the field. Dr. Riyath's scholarly work has been extensively published in Q1 ranked journals, including Emerald Publishing, with notable contributions on ESG reporting, market volatility, and sustainable finance practices. His groundbreaking studies during the COVID-19 pandemic, employing DCC GORP models methods, have provided critical insights into financial markets volatility dynamics. His achievements have been recognized through prestigious awards, including the Outstanding Dissertation Based Paper Award in Qatar, Jaipuria Institute of Management, Lucknow, and the Best Paper Award at the ICME by University of Rouen. Beyond research, Dr. Riyath has demonstrated exceptional academic leadership. As coordinator of the Internal Quality Assurance and Research and Innovation Cells at Southeastern University, he has successfully elevated the institution's research capabilities and academic standards. His efforts in fostering industry academic partnerships and securing research funding have significantly enhanced the university's standing as a center of excellence. A fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Management Accountants, Dr. Riyath actively contributes to professional development. He has served as technical evaluator for the CME Excellence in Integrated Reporting Awards and played a pivotal role in shaping corporate governance practices in Sri Lanka. His expertise in emerging technologies has been recognized through appointments to committees on digital business, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. Dr. Riyath is a skilled practitioner of advanced analytical tools such as R, Python, and Stata, and he has completed certifications from IBM and Google in data analytics and business intelligence. His consultancy work with the European Union and United Nations Development Program further underscores his ability to translate academic insight into actionable strategies for organizational growth and sustainability. Dr. Riyath's forward-looking research integrates artificial intelligence and machine learning into financial decision making, focusing on predictive analytics and ESG reporting's impact on corporate performance. His interdisciplinary approach aims to foster inclusivity, sustainability, and innovation in financial practices globally. Renowned for his thought leadership, Dr. Riyath continues to inspire students, academics, and industry professionals. His dedication to advancing finance education and practice makes him an influential voice in shaping the future of the discipline. Attendees can look forward to the compelling and insightful presentation by Dr. Riyath. Thank you so much for the opportunity in briefing about Dr. M.A.M. Riyath in this occasion. On behalf of my own, the capacity of Professor Head of the Department of Management Studies, Periyar University Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies. I hope this Periyar University Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies is another campus promoted by the government of Tamil Nadu, approved by University Grants Commission and established by the Periyar University SAIL. On behalf of everyone, once again, I welcome Professor Riyath to take over the session for the benefit of our students' communities as well as for the researchers who is pursuing their research uh, in the Department of Management Studies. I invite you, sir, to make a deliberation on spotting trending research topics, and opportunities. The floor is yours. Please. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Professor Dr. Karthikeyan, head of the Department of Management Studies, Periyar, Periyar University Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies. So I'm grateful to you for giving me an opportunity to share my knowledge and skills with international audience. And also, I extend my thanks to President, Director Mogana Sundaram, and Principal, Department of Management Studies, Dr. K. Silvanayagam. So, with this note, and uh, I would like to share my screen um, to to share something with you that I have. Yes, so I can, yeah, yes. So let's begin. So the International Academic Program, lecture program. Uh, Professor Karthikeyan has given me a topic, spotting trending research topics and opportunities and strategic approach. Right. So we are going to analyze in depth about this kind of pictures. You may come across this kind of pictures. So now we let us understand why do we have this kind of network diagrams. Ultimate purpose of this analysis, network analysis, to grab the opportunity in academia, in the research. The themes, a trending theme, publish or perish. So all of your academics and research scholars, universities, supervisors, co-workers, funding agencies rush us to publish. If we do publish, we can survive in the publishing process. But we cannot survive. Many people try to submit their papers, excellent papers. Then why do our researchers, our academics, scholars got rejected? Now let us look at the common reason for manuscript rejection. Right? Number one, misalignment with journal scope. The key issues are, right? So the papers are wonderful, so well researched, but the people submit the paper to target journal may not appropriate. Right? What people do is, my colleague has published this particular journal, right? So therefore, I may have opportunity to publish this article in this journal. In that intention, the people submit a paper, but the journal editor keep this paper for 2-3 months and got rejected. They reject the paper while they sending an email. We regret to inform that we are unable to process your manuscript. So this kind of very few 2-3 lines they declared as the paper has got rejected. They may send any single reason for the rejections. We should understand why do our paper got rejected even though the paper has excellently written. Right. The first thing is misalignment with journal scope. First, research topic doesn't match journal's primary focus. When you look at the journals, right, before you submit a paper to a particular journal, to a target journal, the first thing is to look at the scope, aim and scope of the journal. They have listed, these are the areas to be considered to publish in this journal. If you submit any articles which are not within the scope, within the aim, definitely they will reject, right? But they keep the paper for 2-3 months. Sometimes they may keep the paper for 1 year, so you lose almost 1 year of your work. and target audience mismatch. For example, some journals are having audience internationally. Some papers, some journals having audience to a particular region. For example, European Journal of Management. The readers are particularly in Europe, not from Asia. And another example, American Journal of Accounting. Even though here they named as American Journal of Accounting, right? American Journal Accounting, the audience are international. So by looking at the name, the title of the journal, we cannot assure the the audience wide scope, right? So the target audience, before submitting a paper, you have to confirm that you are submitting paper to a to appropriate journal. Publication type. Some people submit paper, right? Review papers. But actually, such journals not publish review papers. Rather, they are primary focus on publishing empirical research, not review paper. Some people well written review papers and well written concept papers, case studies, but they are not accepted. It doesn't mean they reject your paper, they reject your case study, review paper. It doesn't mean your paper is not qualified, not quality enough, right? Your paper doesn't have academic rigor. That doesn't mean. Right? The thing is, the target journal is inappropriate. Some methodological approach differ from journals typical publications. Some journals, they are particularly focusing on a particular research methods like qualitative research in financial markets. So they expect articles, especially the methodology in methodology should qualitative studies. If you apply quantitative study, quantitative design, research design, and written your paper and submit to that journal, definitely they will reject. So please look at on that. Insufficient novelty. People do research mostly, actually they are not research. What they do is replication. Some studies has already done, some research already done in Europe or USA or in China, India, but not in India. So people think there's a research gap. There's a research gap. In India, nobody has done this research. So people try to do this. It is actually not a novelty. It's not novelty. This is replication, right? It's a replication. So replication of existing research without new insight. Same variable, right? Same variable, but in different context. Actually, it's not a novelty. Incremental advances presented as a major breakthroughs. So you don't want to publish a new thing to you, the world, breakthrough steps. No. So you have to do small increment, right? Incremental advances. Outdated research questions. So, for example, uh, working capital, impact of working capital on firm performance, the impact of capital structure on firm performance. So these kind of things, saturated. If you do research in this topic, right, definitely they will not accept the paper. Lack of innovative methodological approach. All the time you use same multivariate, so simple linear regression, multiple linear regression, right? So the correlation analysis. So this kind of things, right? So they may not accept this. And poor methodological presentation. Some people, right, some researchers actually did their research in fantastic manner, but while they are writing the manuscript, they forgot something. No, they forgot some important aspects of that research. So they may write inadequate description of methods and missing validation steps. Mostly in management research, the people use questionnaire, right? Questionnaire. The questionnaire may taken from other papers, already published papers. Sometimes the questionnaire has been developed by yourself. You couldn't find sample questionnaire from other papers. So these instances, you have to have validation whether your questionnaire, the scale developed, the used, the scale you have used for your research is valid. So you have to write a section or small paragraph, at least 2 or 3 lines that validate your steps of your research. Unclear experimental design. People do research, but they are fail to correctly write, correctly disclose what actually did in their experiment or in their analysis. Insufficient statistical analysis. Some people ignore, omit some sort of analysis because they think that it is not, it does not have any impact. Anyhow, we have to, we have to write, at least small, for example, descriptive statistics. When you write descriptive statistics, it may too long, but you have to write that descriptive analytic with very few, 2, 3, 4 lines. Sample. Uh, how do you choose a sample? How do you determine the sample? So those kind of things we have to think. Inadequate literature review. Right now, today our focus on literature review. Literature review mean not just read the paper and take note, and so you find literature get note. Now, today's session, we are going to, right, we are going to collect all bibliometric data, not full papers, right? Not full papers. We are going to collect references, who are the authors, which journal has published, the publishers, right? Journals, so which country has published, the keywords. So those kind of metadata, we are going to download metadata, and we are going to explore. So what are actually has done before, and what are the future trends, right? We have to locate what are the future trends in our field, right? So for that, we have to do the literature review. So missing key references in your field. When you write your literature review, you may miss some field, some aspect. For example, there are some more impactful papers in that field you may miss. There may be a giant, right? An author who contribute much on that field of research. You may omit that author. Then it gives signals that you are not read the existing body of knowledge, the papers. Over reliance on self citation, right? You have published few papers in a good index journals. You cite, right, 2, 3, 4 citations. 1 or 2 is reasonable, but I will strongly encourage you to do not cite your own citation in a paper. Narrow geographical scope of references, right? So people uh, collect references, read papers which are relevant to a narrow scope. They are read only Indian context or South Asian context, like that, ignoring contradictory evidence. So now our people, when we write the literature review or write finding or discussion, so they are a little bit biased. So once they find this result, this variable is significantly positively impact. Your intended result is positively impact. But what you do is you looking for the evidences to validate your finding, right? To validate your finding. People do like this, but you have to emphasize there are contradicting evidences as well in the literature. For example, in India, one author has cited, published that X variable X has positively impact on Y. Similar research may did in other contexts like China or Japan. They may found that, right, X variable X negatively impact on Y. So you have to find that contradicting evidences as well in your literature. And other things are what structure and presentation issues, right? Journals, each journals they have their own styles. So we have to, right, once we ensure that this is a target journal, first we have to look at the aim and scope, right? And to make sure whether your structure of your paper is matched with the target journal, you have to download 2 3 papers, latest papers in such journals, and look at the structure, right? And also very important, the word count. Most of the journal in management studies, they may limit the number of words up to 8,000 or 7,000, 5,000. In journals, the journals published in Sage, they limit to 6,000 words, 5,000 words, right? Once you submit paper that the word count may, right? For example, 7,000 paper, 7,000 words limit of that particular journal. You submit a paper, right? That word count, say 7,500. Definitely, they will return the paper, and they return the paper after, right, 2 3 months, right? Then saying that your word count is 7,500, please reduce this word count and resubmit. So this kind of things. And after write your paper, you have to give your paper to someone else to have a proofread. So these are the common things. Now, and I will focus on this area, right? Focus on bibliometric analysis to overcome the above said reasons for the rejection of the paper. The strategy is bibliometric analysis. As I told you, in the in the topic, spotting trending research topic and opportunities. And the reason is, the common reason for many rejections, right? So this is bibliometric analysis may not help you to this one, first one. Bibliometric analysis may help you to find this, right? Insufficient novelty, right? By doing bibliometric review, we can make novelty in your paper, and also you can rigor your methodology, right? Latest methodology, the trending methodology. What are the trending tools and techniques they are used in the latest publication? But once you have understand, right? So these are the trending softwares, trending methods, trending models. Once you apply these models, definitely your paper will be got published, right? Most important, literature review, right? Latest, you have to cite 90% of your references should be within last 5 years, right? Last 5 years. That's very important. And also, the purpose, ultimate purpose of reading literature is to find the gap in the existing knowledge. Yeah, your research, your piece of writing will, right, fill that gap, and not empty. As I told you earlier, right, you have to contribute, you have to advance your research marginally, right? Little marginal advancement, not breakthrough studies, right? So these are the other things are quite common now. So time is going faster, so uh, I'm going to do this bibliometric analysis as a strategic solution for publication success. I not want to teach what is bibliometric analysis, right? And no need to, I don't want that one. So, right? So why do we want this kind of bibliometric analysis? First, journal fit. It is, as I told you earlier, misalignment of journal publication, journal selection, right? Your the paper you submit to a particular journal may not suit, right? So how do we? So this is the journal. My paper should be right. There are some strategic tools, citation pattern analysis, whose paper cite much, right? Which journals cite much? Which journals are trending? Journal topic trending. So which topics are trending? on which journals publish these trending topics. So what are the impact trend, right? So for example, during these days, when you publish papers that are closely related with metaverse and artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, so these are the what trending topics. Then you have to target the journals. So which journals are publishing many papers in these trending topics? And publication frequency. Some journals publish articles uh, 2 issue per year. 2 issue per year. Some journals 4 issues. Some journal 3 issues. Some 6. Some are 12. When you choose journals that publishes 12 issues per year, the chances of getting published is high because they hunger to publish. So, their decision, the editor decisions also you get quickly. Once you submit paper to the journals that publishes 2 issues per year, weekly or monthly, the editor will check the email, right? So you may get delay to get their decisions, right? Uh, so consider these aspects, right? So when you do the implementation, right? So rather than I read this thing, I go directly to the right to the bibliometric analysis, right? Just I look at strategic tools, right? To do a research, you have to find appropriate research gap. Appropriate research gap. Then how do we identify research gap? Read all papers, all published papers, reading all abstracts. It's impossible, right? Impossible. Therefore, we have to use some strategic tools. So number one is co-citation analysis. Co-citation analysis, bibliometric coupling, topic modeling, research from deduction. So these topic modeling and research from this deduction, I'm not cover today, right? Those topic modeling and research from deduction, those are for that we have to apply machine learning approach, especially we have to use Python or R for that. So therefore I know today I will not cover, and we will focus co-citation analysis and bibliometric analysis and research methodology also, right? We download a set of data, right? Database. We upload that database in LLMs like ChatGPT, and we upload and do right. There are some questions, right? So what methods they have used at that kind. So it will help you. And reference network analysis for literature integration. What type of literature you have to include in your research. Reference network analysis, author corroboration mapping. So which author is giant, right? Which author giant in a particular field of study. And citation timeline analysis. So some papers got many citations, right? Thousands of citations. Single paper may got thousands of citations. By looking at the number of citation, we cannot say that this is the high impact article. So we have to include that journal, that article in our manuscript. No, they may not. They may update it, no, outdated, even though the particular paper having more number of citation. Right now the topic may outdated, so you don't want to include that paper, right? So theoretical framework mapping, so those are important, right? Impact enhancement, so those things it's a common thing, right? So these are the guidelines. Then I move to the practical session. For this I want someone of you to interact with me, right? So right, please, I want someone to interact with me. So this is Web of Science. uh, so I ask one of you, right, one of you voluntarily, uh, right, voluntarily, can you tell me tell me your interest research area. Can someone?
Sir,
Yeah, so echo. I can get echo. Okay. Yes.
good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yeah, my interesting topic is employee absenteeism, sir.
Employee
Absenteeism.
employee absenteeism.
Sir.
Right. So I can use ChatGPT. Right. Yes. Employee absenteeism.
And
Absenteeism. Can you spell it as absenteeism?
absenteeism, sir.
Abs- Absent. ABSNTISM.
Teeism, yes, sir.
Yeah. Absenteeism. Right. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So you are going to do research in employee absenteeism, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And turnover.
And turnover and turnover. Right. Turnover. So this is your
Yes, sir.
research. Yeah, country research. So when we look at this, so I put inverted comma, right? And you are going to focus on two keywords: employee absenteeism. That should be employee absenteeism and turnovers are two similar terms, no? Absenteeism and turnover, similar term, no?
Yes, sir. And
Yes. Then we have to put O. So is there any other terms?
employee attrition, sir.
Wait. Right. So these are the maybe similar terms: employee absenteeism, no, workplace absence, staff turnover, right? So this may not relevant. Unplanned absence, time of work. So we choose some of these, right? Some of these: workplace absenteeism, employee absenteeism, staff turnover, right? And right. So we take these three. I paste here, right? So I put inverted comma, right? Inverted comma. Or, right? Some authors may use this term, and workplace absences. I can use wildcard. Staff turnover or employee turnover, isn't it? So these are the key terms. So I do research. So how many paper has got published here in this Web of Science in this topic? How many? How many papers published? Is it visible to you all?
Yes, sir. 5,000
Yeah.
for
How many results? How many no? How many results you get from Web of Science?
5,400
Yeah. So this
results.
is unmanageable amount. You know, unmanageable amount. So uh, we can limit the research. We can limit. So you are particularly focused on which area? Which area you are particularly focused? So employee attendance, workplace absenteeism, and staff turnover, employee turnover, right? So it's big, right? So you're working in, so if you're working in a particular narrow area, for example, in medical field or so whatever, right? Anyhow, we keep as it is, and we can limit, right? Uh, we want to collect the paper, right? We want to collect papers only from research articles, not conference proceedings, not review articles, not book chapters, right? Document types. First we have to take a screenshot, right? Take a screenshot and keep this with you. Keep this, right? And right, and now we have 5,000 plus research results. Right. Now again, when we limit to articles, we are going to focus only on articles. Then we refine the results. Right. Now we have 4,609 articles. So you have to keep record on this. We can publish this analysis in where in the good journals, and further we can narrow it down, right? Narrow it down. Shall we target uh, last 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Shall we limit our range into last 5 years, right? So we limit the last 5 years, and we get 1,719 papers. 1,719 papers. So I copy and right. So now we have the trending last 5 years, last 5 years papers, and uh, we can limit by Web of Science categories. Some papers may not relevant to us, right? So our relevant area is management and business. We don't want to talk about, right, public, environmental, occupational health, no need, right? So if you think it's relevant, we can keep, right? At the moment I select these two, right, and I take screenshot on this. I may forget when we write, I may forget on this, so therefore I take screenshot and right, then look at the results. Refine 478 478 478, right? And right, and also we exclude papers which are published in other languages, not in English. So we limit our research, our paper within English language. So altogether now we have 474 474, right? So I put here. So this information may help me when I do write a bibliometric review paper or systematic literature review paper. So I have to clearly write the steps. So what are my keywords? So these are my keywords, right? These are my keywords. I can show you in a published paper, right? So look at this, right? Look at this. So your focus, your research focus is what? In this scenario, your focus, employee absenteeism. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Employee, yeah, employee absenteeism. And what keywords you have used? So employee absenteeism, work absence, employee turnover, so those kind of things. And our research period is from 2020 to 2025. So which database we have used? We have used Web of Science, and we focus on article, right? We right the research field. Research field is here. You look at this one. Research field is what? All field. We choose all field. All field mean it may include a title, abstract, keyword, right? Everything. Even in the full, not full text, right? Not full text. Yes. So it gives results. How many results? So, right? It gives at final results we have 400 plus documents, right? Not 400. No, at the initial stage we got 5,000 plus, isn't it? At the stage one, 5,000. Then we narrow it down. We have narrowed it down. We have screen. We limit our search limit into article, English language, and we didn't define, we didn't limit publication range, but we limit Web of Science, right? Web of Science, and subject area we limit business and management, business and management, and the filtered result is 400 plus, right? 400 plus. If you have use two or more databases, you have to consolidate, right? When you consolidate uh, two or more databases, there are some duplications. You have to remove such duplications. So you don't want to do it manually, so we can do it by writing small piece of code using R. Then we do some sort of analysis. We have to find which journal is most influential journal, right? Which journal is more, which article has more impact, and what are the trending topics. Such kind of analysis we can do it very easily, right? Um and now I'm going to take down, right? Take down this uh, the output, the database. So right, I select this one. Then I'm going to export. I'm going to export plain text file, right? A plain text file. And I want a complete record, right? I want full record and cited references. Then I put export. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can stop me, right? You can stop me anytime, and I'm happy to answer for your queries. Right now, start downloading. So I put this in here, this file, right? The file name is what? I rename this employee turnover, employee turnover, right? Again, I export this data file in big text format, also full record. Sorry, sorry. I want to select this one. The text full record. So different softwares may require different format of file format. So therefore, and also Excel file. And also I export to Excel. Excel. and depth needed 5 as well. So in the market, there are different softwares, right? Biblioshiny, VOS Viewer, Sidespace, right? There are different softwares. The requirement, file requirement may differ. So therefore, it's safe. We don't want to repeat, right? We do download different files, not all. So these are the important file formats frequently used. Text. Yeah, this file not saved. I think I cancelled text, edit text file. Okay, right. I have downloaded the file. Then I go to the R Studio. Right, R Studio. I want to install the library called Bibliometrics library. Right. I already installed Biblioshiny. Right, Biblioshiny, and yeah, the package name Biblioshiny. Then I have run that Biblioshiny. So it's look like this. So this is, so I run again for, right, I run again, right. So new window will open, right, new window is open. You see the address. And now it's empty. This is the welcome page, and we import data, right, to this package. Data here, data here. I'm going to import raw data file. It's no, I have downloaded from Web of Science, not Scopus, not Dimension, right? So we collected data from Web of Science, and we don't change anything. We have no full name, we have only surname and initial, and I locate the file. Uh, right. I choose this one. Right. I click start. It's processing, right? It's processing. Right. Altogether, 474 documents from ISI, right? ISM and Web of Science. So it give you a right comprehensive snapshot. Collect. So out of 474 documents, no missing data. Author, we have all author data, document type, journal, language, publication year. So we have no missing data, but only one article missing abstract, affiliation, cited references, corresponding authors, and 10 documents. 10 document has no DOI, 15 documents have no keywords, and 26 no keyword plus, right. You can save this, and you can report. If you wish, you can report, or not, you can go forward, right. So I have downloaded one Excel file, right. So I click open Excel file. Look at this. You see, they have given us publication type, authors, who are the authors, right? Author full name, which publication, article, title, And article source mean here the term, the source we use to refer journal, right? Journal title, for example, Journal of Human Resource Management, right? Language, what type of document, and who are the co-authors, right? Authors keywords, the abstract. Every record has its own abstract. You look at this abstract here. Each journal has its abstract as well, and the co-authors, the affiliation, where they are coming from, right? The email address, and what's it, the volume number, issue number, number of citations, and the publisher, right? The publisher name, and ISBN number, ISSN number, short name, full name, right? And here DOI, and these are the cited references. Cited references also has, it has, right? So it has data for how many? 474 records. Think about, so without having Web of Science or this kind of particular database, it is it's very hard to collect this kind of data in one sheet, right? And also it's very hard to read each and every abstract. We have 474 records. It takes time to go through author name, the affiliation, the title, right? The title, and what are the trending topic, journals, trending keywords. It's difficult, right? So we will use this software. This software, this actually this is not a software. It's an application. The Shiny app, right? Shiny, Shiny. So we have record. If you wish, you can save in Excel format, right? You can save it and you can export. You can export wherever you want for you can use it later, right? Now you can filter, right? You can filter publication data. We have 2020 to 23 now, so we don't want to remove anything, right? We have document types, articles, right? We have articles, and article, book, chapters, everything we have, but actually it will be zero, right? Now we look at the overview information, main information about, right? So this is the summary. This is the summary of our database. So our data, our record covers from 22 2025. How many journals here? Sources mean journal. How many journals here in your the field of research in last 5 years? In your particular keywords, how many journal has published this one? How many journals? 204. And there are 474 documents. Look at the growth rate. It's minus, right? Minus. Now I think, right, it's almost saturated. Almost saturated. I will give you some graphical representation of that. And 1,390 authors worked on this. 41 papers published by individual single author, and international collaboration 30%. Uh, so among these 1,390 authors, each author, right, each document has each document has 3.15 average authors. Almost each paper has 3 authors. Authors keyword 1,530 keywords. Here in our research, in our key term, we use only 3 or 4 keywords, but the database consists of 1,530 unique keywords, and here 27,381 references. No, when you look at the bibliometric, the reference list, you may find this 27,000, and document age almost 2.7 years, and each document cited 9 times. When you look at you see the last year, in 2020, total published paper in this field 64. 2022, how many? 105. 23, only 93. And here in 2024, 118, right? So each year, but here we are in mid of January, so till how many? 20 days, 21 days, till 21 days, 9 papers published, right? Web of Science Index journals. So it here you may have, right? You may have that table format. You can click Excel, right? Excel, it may download in Excel file. Otherwise, you can, right? You can copy it. When look at citation, look at the citation print. So it's upward trend, increasing or reducing the print citations. How it look like? How does it looks? Citation going upward or going downwards? Audience. So what do you think? Number of citations increase or decreasing?
Decreases, sir.
So decreasing, what does it mean? Citation going down, it decrease. What does it mean? So it gives a strong signal, right? Strong signal. When you do research in this area, right, the chances of getting published or acceptance by the top journals is questionable. The chance is very low because nowadays people are not yet interested in this area. I think it's already saturated. Anyhow, nothing on, and we don't want to worry, right? We will do an analysis, right? What are the trending topics? So what keywords we have to focus on, particularly in employee absenteeism, right? So what areas, what the new trends, what are the keywords we have to pick up in our research? Then by combining these trending keywords, you make a title and do research. Definitely it will be get cited, right? And you hear a very interesting diagram. It's called threefold diagram. Threefold diagram. It gives some sort of visualization. Yes. Yes. Here, this is author. Who is the main author here? Giant author. Publish more. This author, Alan DG. Have you heard about? Have you heard about this author when you read papers in your field? If you have missed this author, right? If you have missed this author, definitely it gives a signal that you are not doing research. You didn't read most influential papers. Here, he's a giant, and here this also is a giant. So what are the keywords he has mainly used? What are the keywords? Job embeddedness, job satisfaction, voluntary turnover. So those kind of things. And we can change this layout if you wish. You can change countries. Left, we can countries and keyword, and we run again. Let us look at our Indian authors are there. Right. USA has published many, right? The Ellen and this one, Okumans and Rashid. So, right, so this kind of authors work on that. In India, right, in India, Sri Vasantava. right? So this is the author from India. He works on mainly which keywords? The keywords mainly turnover intention, right? Turnover intention and what is that? Yes, organizational commitment and something like this. Not this, not this, not this, not this. Right, this keyword turnover. So those are the keywords he is working on, right? Indian author, right? So these are the analysis you can do, and also you can find what are the major journal, right? So that kind of things. But our focus is not today. Is this? Look at this one. Most relevant sources. Most relevant sources. Right. When you write papers in employee turnover, so what is the most relevant journal to you? So which journal you have to target on? By looking at this, can you tell me quickly? These are the top 10 journals may publish, so not publish articles on this research field. So what are the journals? Please, one of you voluntarily, can you tell me? Please. Anyone? So if you are silent, mean you couldn't understand anything. I have to assume like that. Anyone, please? Volunteers? No volunteer. Can you tell me which journal is most relevant for your publication article? Essay Journal of Human Resource Management. Essay Journal of Human Resource Management is published 16 papers. International Journal of Human Resource Management published 14. Employee Relation 13. Journal of Applied Psychology 13. Like that, right? So we focus on these 10 journals. And most local cited sources, right? Which journal having citation within their field? Journal of Applied Psychology. Journal of Applied Psychology got 2028 citations. Even though SR Journal of Management publishes high number of articles, but it fails to get more citation on that. Journal of Applied Psychology got a huge number of citations, followed by Academic Journal, Management Journal or something, right? Now we look at the impact which journal publish high impact papers. Journal of International Journal of Contemporary Hospitality Management. It has high impact journal, right? International Journal of Human Resource Management also similar to that. Journal of Applied Psychology is also high impact journal. So this is a trending, right? Look at in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, when you look at which journal publish which kind of topic, right here in this field, Essay Journal of Human Resource Management, right? They are having more interest in this area now. At present, leading journal is Essay Journal of Human Resource Management that publishes article relevant to employee turnover, right? Earlier, right, in 2020, International Journal of Human Resource Management, right, was the leading journal, right? And next we look at most relevant authors. Most relevant authors. Mia, MA, right? He published 4 articles. Okmuns, Okumus, he also published 4 papers. Alan, DJ, Han, Jolie, Liu. So these authors also published many papers, most relevant authors. So when you write papers, you have to include these authors, because why? When you submit these papers to a target journal, the journal editor may send your paper to these authors, so these reviewers. So these are the potential reviewers. So they are the leading giants, no, scholars in their field. When they look at your manuscript, they looking for their name, right? Whether particular scholar has written, he cited his journal, his article. If he found, right, his name is cited, he got positive message, right? He may look at your paper in a positive corner. Once the reviewer couldn't find his name, right, he may disappointed, and he tries to find the reason to reject the paper, right? So these are some strategies. So that's why we have to look at this kind of analysis. And we look at, so these are the most relevant author who publishes paper in this field. And here, most cited author means whose paper cited more. So that will be high impact, most relevant paper. Hamid, he got 9 citation in the last 5 years, followed by Och, Rashid, Hamid, Rashid. Maybe they published in one paper, but they may be 3 authors in one paper. That's why we have to look at in your field. State University System of Florida has published 20 papers. Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, RMIT, is published 10 papers. University of Science Malaysia, in the system of Ohio. So these universities are the leading universities. When we look at which author works continuously in this field, right? You see, which author? Who is that? Right, State University of System of Florida. So this university get more interest on doing research in this employee turnover. When we look at the country analysis, right, USA leading in last 5 years, leading, followed by China and India. Right, India. The thing is, right, India number of papers 38. Most of them are, right, single contributed papers. They are not much collaborated with other countries, right? So single country paper. So this the diagram here. This USA collaborated with other countries in 23 papers, and the authors within USA 74. China 24 within with other countries, and 30 within China. But India, no, all authors within India. So when you look at others, so they are collaborated with uh, other countries. and country specific production, most cited countries. So the time is going fast, right? uh, and also now we look at the most cited paper, most cited paper, right? So this is the paper has cited many times. Joe, Joe, it has been published to a management perspective like that. So if you want more clear, right? So this is, it gives a DOI. When you click DOI, it will direct to that paper, full paper. So this is the paper. It's highly cited. Avoiding the hospitality workforce bubble, strategies to attract and retain Generation Z talent in hospitality workforce. So this is the most relevant paper because it got high number of citations, right? Followed by Chowdhury. Chowdhury, so maybe our Indian author, he has published in Wiley SMS Strategic Management Journal, right? Machine learning for pattern discovery in management. Yeah, he's the author. He's from USA, right? He's Chowdhury, right? He's from USA. So this paper has cited how many times? 108 times. Cited 108 times, but here it takes only 96. Rashid, he has published in Elsevier and career adaptability and employee turnover intention, the role of pursued career opportunities and intention to happiness in the hospitality industry. As I told you earlier, Rashid, Okumas, and the Hamid may be author in the same paper, as I predicted, right? In those authors are in this paper, right? So you have to cite, right? Without read this paper, right? Without cite this paper, uh, right? Getting published is hard. And when you look at local most cited papers, most cited paper, uh, it is not relevant to us, right? We look at most frequent keywords, right? Employee turnover, performance, job satisfaction, work, impact, commitment, incident, modeling, role. So those are the keywords. And this one, we look at this one. Yes. So this is most important keywords used by top 10 keywords plus. But when you look at the title, when you look at the title, what words most frequently used in the title? Yes. Turnover, intention, employee, job, role, intention, organization. So these are the uh, most frequently word appears in their title. When we expand it to, yes, random word count frequency. So here, so this will not work fine, and word frequency over time, right? Here, look at the, so now time is 11:50. So we go, we ignore those things which are not relevant. Here, these are the relevant and the topic, trending topic, trending topic. When you write papers, you have to include these trending topics. So these keywords include in your title, right? Then this paper, your manuscript will look attractive. The leadership, the term leadership, from 2020, right? It got 16 times. Organization, self-efficacy, model behavior resources, This one, employee turnover, performance, satisfaction, family conflict, right? For long period, if you use the family conflict, right? For last 5 years, still the word is trending, and these words are out of date. Emotional labor, normative commitments. So these terms has been removed from the last 5 years. And clustering, right? uh, Clustering analysis with coupling. So I will use views viewer for that. So it is. Right, this is important, right? This is important. Thematic map. It will give you uh, more insights to choose a topic and that. Theme, right? Right here. So there are four quadrant. One is development, right? Development, so trending, right? Trending area. This is relevance. Okay, importance, right? Development, importance. There are four quadrants. One is niche theme. So niche themes mean it's coming under which quadrant? This one. High density, high important, but the relevance is less. So what does it mean? So demographic diversity, managing diversity, organizational climate, empirical analysis, employee mobility, CSR, ethics, loan officers. So those keywords come under niche. What do you mean by niche theme? The niche theme mean, yes, niche theme. Yeah. These themes are highly developed but have low relevance to the main field, right? It's already developed, but right, low relevance. So it's the specialized topics within deep focus. So when you do research, you have to focus much on this, and limited connection to the broader research theme. So what are the implications? These topics are mature, already done so many researches, but only appeal to specific audience. So now very few number of audience are get interest on this. So if you choose research topic, uh, then we have to target journals to a particular audience, right? So based on audience, you have to target the journal. Second one, this one, upper right quadrant. So this is the area you have to focus much on this. Here, motor themes. It's called motor themes. Where you can find the words called performance, job satisfaction, work, commitment, and decent mediating role, right? Mediating role means they use the term called the mediating. They use mediating variable, right? And model, they have used some sort of model like structural equation modeling, like that. Satisfaction, organizational commitment, meta-analysis. So those kind of, when you include these words in your paper, in your title, so it's a trending topic. And here, motor, right? So the motor themes, these themes are essential and represent engine of the field. So these are the engine, right? Now it's working faster in the publication field, publication in your specific field. And when you look at these emerging or declining development, it also not developed much. It is not matured. Now it's uh, now it is not much research, and also it's less relevant to your field, like employee and decision making. So those are so don't do research on this area. And basic themes is already it's less matured. Emerging themes, yes, basic themes. So these are the critical areas that need more development to strengthen the research field. So always focus on these two, right? These two areas, these two areas, so that your paper will get published. And also there are a lot of analysis here that may not help you much on research to find uh, trending topic. But here I use the voice viewer, the software. This may help you to find specifically, right, very precisely, to find the trending topic. So I select the one here, no, is yes, I take this one, right. Professor, can I have another 10 minutes?
Oh,
Professor?
sure, sir. Please, please.
Okay, so thank you.
What's needed for us?
Right. So there are different analysis, type of analysis, co-authorship, which authors work very closely with another author. So that is co-authorship. Co-authorship means here unit of analysis author. For example, Professor Karthikeyan and Sanmuganathan. So these are the authors. If they work together, it will be highlighted in this diagram, right? Organization, which organizations are collaborated to publish articles in a particular field, and which countries are collaborated, work together. So let us look at this. So I select co-author and authors, right? Let us look at which author works closely. Now I select 2, 2, 3, 7 much, right? At least four papers. No, only maximum 3. Right? These are the authors work together. Let us look at them. Yes. So these are the authors work closely, right? So here, so you can see the link. So these two authors are work together, right? So there are clusters. There are 9 clusters. Alan and this author. So these two authors are work together, and these two authors are work together. These two, right? When we look at here in latestly, so this author works much. So he has contributed with three times he collaborated with other. So it gives less meaning this diagram because we have collected only last 5 years papers now. So that's why it looks like that. Let us look at which countries work on that. Which countries? Yes, yes. USA, Brazil, India, Netherlands, Taiwan. Right? These countries work together, right? These countries work together. When we look at India, India has closely worked with USA, right? The red color is a large, right, size. So many authors collaborated with India. India worked with Iran, England, Australia, Pakistan, and Malaysia, right? And when we look at Sweden, Sweden works with South Africa, England, Iran, and Malaysia. Likewise, Brazil, they work with only USA, right? When we look at China, China works with Malaysia, Pakistan, Thailand, Singapore, Taiwan, Netherlands, Germany, South Korea, and Italy. So this kind of analysis. So these countries work together in this field. When we look at this latest, right, Sweden, right, Sweden has more collaborations, latest. So once we look at overlay visualization, density, USA, right? India, USA, India, China, having more collaborations. And we look at co-occurrence. So this is very important, right? This is important to find out what is the trending topic. What is the trending topic, right? So I select here all keywords, 196. It's too much. Right. Yes, 45. Or I make it 20 keywords, minimum 20 times. Right. So this is the most frequently keywords, right? Most frequently used keywords. When you look at, there are how many clusters? Attitude, burnout, conservation, job satisfaction. All these are in one color. I think, right? I think burnout. So which color is this? Which color? This one? This term attitude? Where is that attitude? Here, right? Attitude. So this attitude, burnout, those words are collaborated together, right? Together. So there are 14 items, 14 group of, sorry, 4 groups of key words. So, I mean, for example, when we look at the attitude, right? Attitude, the term attitude, when you look at the term keyword attitude, there are high chances of looking the term burnout and conservation. So high chances of having these key terms together. The word coming under cluster one, right? There are higher chance of getting together. And when you look at the keyword, the employee turnover is highly related with voluntary turnover, key terms, organizational performance, firm performance, job satisfaction, impact, commitment, job satisfaction, turnover intention, and organizational commitment, stress, organizational intentions, work satisfaction. So those key terms are related. Even though most of the keywords are different clusters, but they are more relate relate each other, right? So does this keyword relationship help us to find the trending topic in your research? Actually not, right? To look at in which area I have to work, this analysis will not help you. For that, you have to choose this one, visual overlay visualization. So here there's a the color bar. It gives it gives color from blue to yellow. Yellow terms, no, the yellow. So those are the trending keywords. Here, for example, here, voluntary turnover. So here I use cloud AI model. So I can use voluntary turnover, voluntary turnover, right? Voluntary turnover, and and job embeddedness, job embeddedness, and what else? This one, turnover intentions, intentions. What's here? Turn of intention, resources, resources. This one moderating role. Moderating role. And right, this one. Leader member exchange. Right. At the time being, I use this team, right? So these are the words. I tell them by using, right? Actually by combining, right? By using and combining these keywords, give me research topics. Give me 5 research topics. Give me 5 research topics to be published, right? Right here. So these are the topics. These are the topics we have to work with to get published in high index journals. Here, for example, the moderating role of leader member exchange on the relationship between job resource and voluntary turnover intention. Right? So it could be a research topic. Examining job embeddedness as mediator between leader member exchange and voluntary turnover. How leader member exchange and resource availability influence job embeddedness. The impact of resource allocation on job embeddedness. From intention to action, resource-based model of voluntary turnover with job embeddedness and leader member exchange as sequential mediator. So this is how we have to select research topics. I'm interested on that topic, that field. So therefore, I'm going to do research and I'm going to publish. This ideology will not work if you have serious intention to publish your article in high ranked journals. Right? Make sense? Is it clear? Right. So I have, right. So yes, if you have any question, please. Yes, questions are welcome. I'm happy to answer your questions.
Thank you, Professor, for your time. And I invite the participants may interact with Professor Riyath to clarify your doubts, please.
Yes, audience, please, if you have any queries, please ask me. Please ask. If you have any questions, or if you have any doubts, or if any areas which are not clear, please let me know. I'm happy to answer for your queries. I don't know what extent you're able to grab this. Anyhow, I'm always available to you. So I can share my number. You can get my number from this slide as well here. And I'm happy to answer for your questions in future as well. So I can share. Yes, you can get my number here, WhatsApp number. You can contact me. Yes, Professor.
Yes, sir. Professor Riyath, thank you so much for your time being with us through online. Actually, we had a knowledge nurturing time from your end through online. Thanks to technology, thanks to Riyath sir being with us for 1.5 hours plus time on the topic spotting trending research topics and opportunities. Slowly, browser, you started with ChatGPT to get some enthusiasm among the Gen Z researchers and move to the next level. R Studio and other bibliometric analysis, spotting trend topics, etc. Used VYS viewers also. Uh, I take this opportunity in submitting my sincere gratitude to you, sir, for accepting your online presence and sharing your views on the topic through online. I take this opportunity in inviting Professor Dr. K. Silvanayam, sir, to propose vote of thanks formally to Professor M. Riyath to share topic on spotting trending research topics and opportunities. Over to you.
Thank you, Riyath sir. You have taken extra 10 times, 10 minutes. It shows your passion on our students. It is my pleasant duty to propose vote of thanks. Being the Faculty of Management Studies, today I take this opportunity to express my deepest sense of gratitude and appreciation to all those make this event a resounding success. To begin, on behalf of the Department of Management Studies, Periyar University Center for Postgraduate Research Studies, Dharmaburi, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. M.I.M. Riyath sir, Senior Lecturer, Department of Accountancy and Commerce, Faculty of Management and Commerce, Southeastern University, Sri Lanka, University Park, Woodville, Sri Lanka. So, during your busy schedule, you have spent the time for our students to grace this occasion. Thank you so much, sir. Actually, we are fixing a target to our students during the project period to publish an article. In these right situations, your presentation is very apt to our students. I hope that it will fulfill their needs and wants. Thank you so much, sir. We are expecting your support for our for near future. We are always convey our gratitude for your non-stop support and effort. We are expecting the same in near future. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity and
Yes.
share my little knowledge with the Indian audience.
Now I place on record our gratitude to our director, Professor Dr. P. Sundaram, sir, for his generous support for this event. Your encouragement has constantly bolstered all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank our beloved professor and the head of the department, Professor Dr. P. Karthikeyan, sir, for his non-stop effort and support to organize this international academic lecture for our students' benefit. Thank you, sir, for your continuous passion on academic as well as students' career. I thank our faculty team, Dr. Dasni ma'am, Dr. Nabi sir, and Rajkumar sir for your support and coordination. Last but not least, I thank our students of first year and second MBA students actively participated in this session, as well as thank our research scholar also. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you, sir.
Professor, formally we may close it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Stop the
Bye.
recording and close the meeting, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. You're welcome.